Good evening, solar YouTubers. Today is Friday, January the 9th of 2026. It is roughly 7 o'clock. Not a whole lot to report. Just giving you kind of touch up. I've been using, of course, been using VEVOR quite a bit. Not VEVOR, but the Lucidity. I did get charged up a couple days ago. A little bit yesterday. Did have a pretty good storm move through here. Not to, a lot of wind and stuff. Solar panels did pretty good. Didn't move. I have to go up there probably tomorrow, something like that. This 200 watt here, it's on its own little base. It moved up a little bit, so I'm gonna have to go up there and maybe tomorrow, this weekend, I don't know, mess with it. But that's about it. Haven't had any power surges or anything major in the last 3 days, I want to say. 34 days. There for a while, I mean, it was pretty nasty. Pretty much figured out what the deal was. And the service box here for the building, it's roughly 50 years old. It's a pretty nasty box. It hasn't been upgraded, and it hasn't been upgraded for a long time. And when the service guys came out to look at it, they didn't want to touch it. Like, oh hell no, we're not touching this. Oh well, so we have a neutral connection somewhere that's causing this erratic stuff. So if you guys see my videos, that's what happened. Nothing really to report. I just want to touch up in here on. I'm exhausted. I am tired. I'm ready for. I've been going to bed like 7 o'clock last 4 or 5 days. Yeah, on my vacation, I had my little mini vacation last week. I didn't go to bed till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and now I started work. Back to work on Monday. I've been coming home, eating, taking a shower, and going to bed, and then it's like 7:30. Right now, I'm pretty exhausted right now, but I'm old, so I'll be 53 this year, so I'm pretty old. I haven't used a battery charger for a while. Like I said, I have now. I'm starting making my tea off the coffee maker in the coffee maker. I always have done that, but the coffee maker's always been plugged into the grid. I'm now using the VEVOR here, and it draws. I keep saying VEVOR, my fault. The Lucidity box. It does draw about 800 watts, and that's 1,000, so it's done pretty good. And I've been putting that through the test in the last month maybe. I've been using that every day, almost every day. I've been running, my New Wave hot plate off of that. Excuse me, my coffee maker. So, that's about it. I am looking at an RV. One of my customers has a car lot. I do, and I had an RV sitting in the back, and it was a trade-in. So I was talking to the owner a little bit, and he told me how much he paid for it on trade-in, like $1,500. So if I can scrap up $1,500, for me that's pretty, like $1,500. That's easy. Not for me, it's not. I make $400 or $500 a week, and $200 or $300 goes out for bills, and you got your gas and your food, and yeah, it's pretty much nothing left. But hopefully tax gets here. Hopefully, the tax stuff is good this year. I know I was getting like a 1,500 back, 1,500 back, something. But I was getting quite a bit back when Trump was first president, and then when Biden got in, all the tax credits went away. So I went from like 1,500 for my last tax check to 500. It's been 500 now for several months. Several years, and hopefully I get back up there to 1,500. I'm just hoping, but that's government. I don't care who's in charge. I don't care what party's in charge. They all suck. And I like more than the others, but it comes down to it is I mean, pretty much their hands are tied. They can only do what they can, you know. So I really don't get into politics. I just, you know, it's one of those things where you can do your best, vote, and whatever happens, happens, and you gotta live with what you gotta live with. But I do hope that the taxes do come, you know, we get more money. I'm pretty excited that the gas prices went down quite a bit, so now I'm paying $2.50. I'm using my truck full time. I got the Jeep. Like I said last time on the Jeep, I'm having radiator issues. I bought a brand new one off Amazon for $70, and something that cheap, you're flipping your coin because a radiator for that Jeep is anywhere from 150 to 225 or something like that. Depends where you get it from and what kind of quality you want. But like from, I shop at O'Reilly, and because I never had really issues with them, and I think one for that's like $150, I think. So I went on Amazon, bought for 70, and it had a hole in it. The plastic was, it was two-piece plastic, and at the seam it leaked. So I had a junk radiator I pulled out of my 95, my first one I had. Wasn't for sure. I mean, when I had it in the vehicle, it didn't leak, but you know, I had it downstairs, underneath my stairs, and it's been moved and stuff's been slammed. You know, it's just didn't know the hole poked in, so I stuck it in there, stuck the still water in the system, got everything up and running, no leaks, whatever. So I need to drain the still water out and put the regular antifreeze in. So I had no front end on there, so everything was real easy to get to. The drain valve on those, the petcocks on the radiator, sits on the passenger side. And when everything's together, it's really hard to get to. You really can't get to it, so you got to take the hose off. Well, it was real easy to get to, sitting right there. I didn't have the front end on, so I decided to loosen the petcock. And it drained out fine, it didn't break. But when I tightened the petcock back up, it did not want to seal. So now it leaks. So, I mean, it's one of those things. I'm not going to mess with it until the spring. I just need to get another radiator for it. But it is what it is. So I'm going to probably start buying the solar panels for the VEVOR. I'm looking at 500 watt panels. And I'm at least 4 of them. I really want 6 of them. I want about 3,000 watts, but for me to charge these batteries in 3 hours, I need roughly 1,800 watts to come in, because the 3 hours is what the sun hours we have here in Indiana. So I go by the lowest. Like even in the summertime, I would go by 3 sun hours because eventually we're going to get to that part of season. And so I don't want to go 400. I want to go 500. You know, they're bigger panels, but there will be less of them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is one of those things. Well, this video is longer than I want it to be. So if you guys made it this far, thank you. Have an awesome day.